Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day so far. I'm really excited to share this video with you because what is a better indicator of really loving a makeup product than trying it, loving it, and then going out and buying it again? I wanted to share with you my most repurchased makeup products, meaning things that I've gotten and that I've not only repurchased it once, but I've gotten it another time as well. Cupcake, do you see her? What are you doing? She's ready to play. Oh, now she's back here. Hi! Yes! Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm going to get through this video. One other thing I wanted to mention was on my vlog channel, I just put up a video called Ask Emily where I took your random questions on my Facebook page and I just answered them on there, and they range from like all topics. Like we're talking about favorite junk food, most embarrassing moment, questions about kids, and just personal stuff too. So it was fun to do, and I'll probably do more of those, but if you want to see it, it's over on Beauty Vlogcast. Okay, before I get into the repurchased products, I just want you to know that there may be other products that I love that don't get mentioned in this video just because maybe I haven't had them long enough to use them up and repurchase, or it's just maybe not the nature of the product for me to use it, you know, over and over and over again. Goodness. Eyeshadows and lip products, I find I'm always rotating in different colors, but certain face products or certain different eye products, I go through those a lot more. So I'm focusing on the things that I have repurchased the most, and so I think this is a real testament to me loving something because it's in my nature to like try something. Like I'll try a mascara, even though it worked fine, I'll want to go test out a different one, you know, the next time I buy one. So it's really saying something when I go back and make repeated purchases. Got a couple great drugstore foundations that I've definitely repurchased. One is Revlon Color Stay, the one for oily to combo skin. This works great, probably the longest wearing foundation I have. It definitely isn't too heavy on the skin, but it gives really nice coverage, matte coverage. And then also Rimmel Lasting Finish. This is another super long wearing foundation. You can tell if I'm repurchasing these, that's really important to me, is the staying power. But this one maybe is a little bit more hydrating than the Revlon, and this is one my mom loves as well. But those are a couple of great foundations in my book. I also feel like I'm going through bronzers a lot, probably because I do use a lot of bronzers on air to warm up my skin in front of some really, really bright lights. But I also not only put them on my face, but I go down through this area as well, so everything's even. So I just use them a lot. And one great one that is might be one of my most repurchased things is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in Sunny. This is overall kind of a light bronzer, completely matte, definitely a recommended product, something I'd encourage you to get if you're looking for a very natural looking bronzer. And then one that's just a little deeper than that is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Smells like chocolate. I mean, it's just luxurious, wonderful, makes a great shade for contouring and things like that, and this is one of those things that I just don't want to be without. Another contouring powder that works well that is also paired with a blush is from e.l.f., and it's the e.l.f. Studio Contouring Blush and Bronzer, and so the bronzer, as you can see, is a little bit deep. If you look really closely at it, you might notice just the slightest bit, like it's not 100% matte, but I don't feel like it's sparkly to the point where you couldn't use it to contour with. So I like that, and the blush shade is actually really pretty too. For eyes, Too Faced Shadow Insurance, great product for an eye primer. As you can see, I'm not going through a ton of eyeshadows, but there are certain eye primers that I just keep coming back to, and I think this one is great. I remember buying it when this was fairly new on the market, and I remember the girl at the store saying, we just can't keep these in stock because they're really popular, and so that one has been popular with me personally for a while. We're always buying mascaras because mascaras just don't stay good for long. So if you got one you like, chances are you've bought it more than once. And one that I think has been great for me, it's also my mom and my sister's favorite. It's the Mally Volumizing Mascara. It comes in a white tube. It's got a nice full brush, a formula that's not too wet, not too dry. It keeps the lashes feeling really flexible all day, so it never gets to the point where you feel like, oh, my lashes are so brittle, I touch one, it's gonna flake off, you know. Not overly dry, but it also doesn't smudge, doesn't flake. It's just kind of like a powerhouse mascara. And if you've never tried Mally stuff, this would be a good place to start. From the drugstore, I really love Almay Get Up and Grow. This is a terrific mascara. As I've been telling more and more people about it, I've been getting like tweets and Facebook comments saying, oh, I really love that Almay mascara. And it's interesting because I feel like mascara is one of those products that people don't generally love them all across the board. You see so many differing opinions about different ones. So when it seems like a lot of people are liking a certain one, I really know, you know, this has been good for me, but it's been good for a lot of you as well. It's a super thick brush, very thick and dense bristles. The formula is pretty dry, and that combination of a brush like this and a formula that's kind of dry, it really grabs sparse lashes and makes each one stand out. This is great for length too. I've definitely repurchased on multiple occasions CoverGirl Lash Blast. I think this is the special like Olympics packaging that maybe you've seen at Target or Walmart or somewhere, but this is basically the mascara that's normally in the bright orange tube. And it's interesting because this kind of grew on me over time. It wasn't initially a brush I thought I loved with the rubber bristles and really short bristles, and it's kind of big, but yet it really does get to those little lashes and make them stand out. And one of the things I love about this mascara the most is that it doesn't flake. It doesn't flake and smudge, wears great throughout the day, and yet it's not waterproof, so I can take it off. I'm not a fan of hard to remove mascaras because I feel like it takes my lashes with it, and I'm like, that's not fair. I need all those. The only thing I really want to put on my lower lashes is Maybelline Lash Discovery. 2 reasons. It wears really well, and the brush is tiny, so it's only going to get the minimum amount of product on those teeny tiny lower lashes, and that's really all you want. So I would really recommend this if you're looking for just the right thing on those lower lashes. They do have a waterproof version as well, but I'm just using regular, and I still have no smudging issues. Another holy grail eye product is my Revlon Precision Lash Glue to use with false lashes. They have a black tint, and then this is just the regular. I've purchased this I don't know how many times, and I like it because it's a wand applicator. I used to use like the duo glues, which work well, don't get me wrong, but this really fine tipped applicator gets the glue on the lashes, just the minimum amount of glue, so it's very controlled and it dries quickly, and it's just very user friendly. I think this has sped up my eyelash application quite a bit, so I love that. Also, quite a few purchases of the Maybelline Define-A-Brow. I have this in medium brown. I used to have it in the darker shade, and I realized, well, all I really need is this shade. And really the only place I fill in anymore is just right here. I have a scar. Otherwise, I have naturally pretty full brows. This is a very fine tip, so it's gonna look natural when you fill it in. And it's got a little comb. You could either use that to comb through your brows, or it can be a nice little lash comb too. I find that I go through lip liners faster than lipsticks or lip glosses, and it's probably because I don't have as many, and I just feel like when I find a kind I like, I kind of stick to it. So for a great red lip liner, because if you're doing red lips, you gotta have that nice precise line, I love the Rimmel Exaggerate in Ravish. Purchased this multiple times. This one is about on its way out. That's all I have left. But it's the perfect color. It's not too fire engine bright, but it's definitely not anywhere near burgundy. And you could just use that alone with a gloss on top, and it's really pretty. I also like the Jordana Easy Liners, and this one in Baby Berry has probably been kind of my most go-to one because it works with such a range of pinks, lighter pinks to even berry colors. This is a good way to define your lips, and I like that whole line of lip liner. The gloss that I'm 100% sure, I went through my collection and I'm like, pretty sure I've repurchased that, but I'm not sure how many times. But one that I know has been go-to again and again has been Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Foiled. This was just in the shopping list ideas. I think the reason why I use it so much is because I'll use it alone, or I will highlight like the center of my lower lip with it for that look of fullness. The trick works on top of anything, so it can really be a good all-purpose shade to have. Some of my most repurchased products. I might have to do this video again once, you know, some other things have gotten repurchased after a while, but I think this gives you a pretty good idea of what some must-haves are from my point of view. So thank you so much for watching. Share your repurchased products down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Did you calm down, honey? You're excited, huh? You gonna show off your repurchased products, Cupcake? She likes the Elegant Medleys from Fancy Feast. And she also likes the party mix. Look at that cat. Partying, partying. You want a treat, don't you?